Today we're going to be reacting to a few different things, all from the day you were born.
Oh, the day I was born, okay.
Whoa, my birthday's on Halloween, which is a weird day because so many weird things happen on Halloween, so it's gonna be exciting.
First, for the elders, we'll play you the #1 song on the charts from the year you were born. And for the adults, we have the #1 song from the week you were born to play for you.
Okay, this is an interesting episode. I really like this. It's like walking in the past.
I that takes what you say.
No, I don't.
Step aside, partner, it's my day.
Don't know this song.
Bend an ear and listen to my...
See, this is actually before I grew up. This song was when I was a zero.
Is that the Chattanooga Choo-Choo?
Chattanooga Chattanooga Choo-Choo. Yeah, I just didn't know the intro. But I couldn't tell you who was singing it. This was during the big band era. But I didn't really grow up in that era. But that was when I was born, 1941.
I don't know this song. Wow. Wow, the video quality is not good. Oh, I think I've heard that song before. I just realized I've heard that song before. The very last line.
Couldn't let go.
Ooh, what? Is this T.I.? What? This is so weird. Like, okay, yeah, I could have guessed R&B, but I don't even know who this is. Oh no, we were just not doing it right in 1998, man. What is this? I'm sad, dude. I was expecting like some good song, but I didn't even know who this was.
Our own version of Cole Porter's Begin the Beguine.
Ah. Okay, this I know. God, they all look so young. They're not virtual, they're real, they're not virtual reality. They're not even in Technicolor. Yeah, okay, I know that. You know what, I was born in Yugoslavia. What they were playing in Belgrade, Yugoslavia, the day I was born, I bet you don't know either.
Next, we're going to show you the trailer from the biggest movie released the week you were born.
Okay, wow. I feel like in the 90s, like Space Jam was made.
I can think of actors, maybe something like with Jean Harlow or something like that.
Have you ever seen a vampire?
What?
They're not romantic. Forget whatever you've seen in the movies. They don't turn into bats.
I mean, it kind of makes sense. Halloween, like,
You want to
has to be a scary movie, but
right through his heart.
who the hell are these guys?
Jack Crow.
Jack's right behind us.
Jack Crow? Who the hell is that?
Can't kill me.
That was the worst acting I've ever seen. I'm glad I wasn't around for that.
You're in the Army now? You're behind them. See, they're preparing the country. This is Abbott and Costello, a couple of real doofuses, in my opinion. These guys were real comedians, but they were real slapstick. Their famous bit was, who's on first? And there's the Andrews sisters, singers for the big bands and so forth. Yeah, whatever. Buck Privates, I missed that one. I wouldn't go across the street to see that. They were continuously famous as I was growing up. That wasn't, that wasn't their last movie or anything.
You can't take it with you. Oh, wow. Oh, Jimmy Stewart. June Ellis?
Tony, promise you.
But that is, oh my God, is that a young Jimmy Stewart?
You know, every time I think how lucky I am.
I don't think I've ever seen it, you know that? No, there's not June Ellison. Who is that?
You're not really going to
It's in my stomach right now.
But she sure looks familiar.
It's going up and up and up and up. It's all over my body now. I can't hold it any longer. Here it goes.
I've never seen it. I didn't go to the movies when I was born, obviously. By the time I went to the movies, Jean Arthur was not around.
For 100 years,
Is this
wandered the halls
Frankenstein?
of
No.
Manor.
Is this the Addams Family?
Wait,
No, it's not.
someone.
This is Casper! It's Casper!
Yes.
I cannot, oh my God, I love Casper!
Life at Wickstaff Manor
This is so amazing.
would be the same.
I miss these times. Wow. It reminds me of just like drinking hot chocolate with my sister when it's like really cold, and we'll watch horror films. Like, we thought this was a horror film.
So next up, we've got a little game that we feel is another great representation of the times.
Okay.
We're going to have you guess the prices for certain items on the day you were born compared to now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, inflation. I love it.
This is gonna blow my mind.
First up is gas prices. The current cost of gas in the U.S. averages $2.49 per gallon.
Oh, no.
Bull, that's not true. I live in California. It's $3.49 if anything.
What do you think the number was on the day that you were born?
Dude, 1998, 20 years ago, probably like $1.50.
It was really cheap, 20 cents.
I'm just gonna take a guess and say 50 cents.
15 cents, 20 cents. That would be the prices in 41.
So the actual price was
10 cents. It was even cheaper than that.
When I went to high school in the late 50s, gasoline was 29 cents, 28, 27, you know. If it was more than that, we would go to the next place.
$1.15. It's like nothing for a gallon of gas. Wow, I wanna live during this time.
I pay like $60 to fill up right now. Like, it would, oh, dude, have that slashed in half. Living the dream.
Next up is the average price of a movie ticket. Currently in the U.S., that averages around $9.27.
Dang.
How expensive do you think it was when you were born?
Oh, that was peanuts. Maybe a quarter a ticket.
I'm gonna go $2.50.
Back then it was like $3 to go see a movie.
You realize I didn't grow up here, so I'm giving you a wild guess. So I would say 30 cents.
The actual price was
$4.35. I'd be down to go see a movie for less than $5.
$4.69. That's still a lot cheaper considering that you still had to buy snacks and stuff like that.
I assume when I was older, like 15, 16, 17, dating, it was probably 50 cents, 75, I don't know.
20, I was close. Can you imagine going to the movies and 25 cents? But I don't know how much money I would be making, so maybe it wouldn't be that cheap.
Next up, we have the median cost of a home in the United States.
$328,000? I think these prices right here go to show like how crappy California is.
With that in mind, what do you think it was on the day you were born?
10,000.
$2,500.
$70,000.
Like 150?
The actual price for this one was
I was too high up. 3,900.
Okay, well, whatever. I didn't buy many houses when I was a zygote. I couldn't have imagined back then it going up to be what it is now.
Oh, I was wrong. I feel like I have the wrong idea of like the past.
30 off. That's not bad, dude. 182,000 for a house. It's definitely a steal because now you're paying like 600, 700 for an average house.
So finally, to end this episode, you'll be looking at the New York Times that has been scanned digitally, where you can look at the full newspaper and click on any article that has been archived over the years, and you'll get a chance to see what was happening in the world the day you were born.
This is so cool.
It wasn't a good time. It was just before the Second World War. Where I was, we were getting worried about the Germans invading.
Okay, so what's going on? Judge dismisses 2 more members of Simpson jury. Is that O.J. Simpson? O.J. Simpson jury was happening when I was born? Dang. Early hurricane strikes Florida's coast but fizzles. I honestly feel like my birth maybe triggered this hurricane. Earth knew I was about to be born. It was like, oh, yeah. Welcome, Jeannie, with the hurricane.
Hitler's speech at Eger. Hitler's speech today in the main public square in Eger, just after his town had been annexed by German forces, follows. Oh boy, it already started, huh? Because that's what we had to escape. He was not officially an enemy yet, was he? Some people even liked him, I think. Scary.
Hitler gives Yugoslavia his terms. In other words, he wants the part of Yugoslavia where the Germans live, called Sudetenland. So he marched in there and basically took over Yugoslavia. This movie had a lot in it. Strong women, the South, slavery, the word damn, which actually broke down some barriers. So it was a real changer for changing society and so forth. Another one of my favorite movies came out about that same time, Casablanca. People today still watch that movie.
Not big, important things were going on Halloween in 1998. Really basic stuff. I was expecting like murders or like something cool. Oh, the Vatican is investigating the Inquisition in secret. That's some tea. CIA said to reject bomb. Suspects bid to be spy. A former sergeant in the United States Army who is now being held in connection with the terrorist campaign of Osama bin Laden was rejected in the 1980s when he offered himself to the CIA as a spy, officials said today. 3 years seems like a lot of time, but so many things can happen and so many mindsets can change in 3 years that literally 9/11 happened 3 years after this. Like, that's insane.
So finally, we showed you multiple mediums that, allowed us to take a look at the past. But for you personally, what are some of your favorite ways to capture what life was like for you growing up?
I took a lot of pictures. I definitely was. I got I was awarded the Camera Hog award in high school.
Stories? People giving me stories, reading stories, talking to people who were alive then. It tells you who you are today.
I think it's the people that I did things with. I think that was the most memorable way for me to like capture and hold on to memories, is the people that I grew up with and the things we did. Things have changed so much from 20 years ago to now. It doesn't even seem like a long time, but it is, dude. 20 years? Like, I'm old. That's crazy.
Hey guys, Ethan here from FBE. Thank you so much for watching this episode. Now, what other reactceptions would you like to see our reactors try in the future? You gotta let us know in your comments below. Bye, guys.